Hello and welcome back to my channel of Global Solutions. This is one of the best presentation I've ever prepared for 2026 because this year we're going to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. So I thought, why not prepare my gift for America for 349 million people. So the title of my presentation is America at 250, an immigrant's gift of solutions. I wanted to bring back the American dream for 349 million people who are living in America or outside America. How is that possible? I wanted to show you how to save thousands of American lives and bring down government debt without raising taxes. I'll share with you what I discovered about America. 1963, when the assassination of President John F. Kennedy was announced at my school, I was surprised that some of my classmates cried. Curious? Yes. So I started my research about America. I wanted to know who President Kennedy is and where America is. In 1963, the U.S. debt was $305.8 billion. When I arrived in America in the fall of 1983 to continue my research, the U.S. debt was 1.1 trillion. Today, June 30, 2026, the U.S. debt is 39 trillion 346 billion dollars. And thousands of debts that will continue to grow. CBO and the Government Accountability Office said this: by 2050, the debt will be between 100 to 150 trillion debt. 2050, with that amount of debt, here's what I'm going to tell you, because I know I won't be here anymore. You will not recognize America when 2050 comes. Your children, grandchildren will suffer greatly. So you need to really pay attention to this. How many Americans are dying from vehicular crashes? There it is, right in front of you. In 2010, at 32,299, that's a cost of 871 billion to our society. And there's more, and you will notice the number of deaths keep rising. And here's more. In the last 12 years, 431,172 Americans died. In 2024, this is estimated as $2.5 trillion annually, not for 12 years, annually. Gun violence deaths in 2021 at 48,000 deaths of Americans. That's about 557 billion, excuse me. In 2024, that's approximately $1.5 trillion. Illegal drug overdose deaths in 2021, 106,699. The government estimate 1 trillion. Police killed while in the line of duty. In those 4 years, 616. Here's another 4 years, 1,138, including COVID. In the last 8 years, 1,754 officers dead. Police suicide, 5 years, 872 officers. In 2018 and 2019, more police deaths due to suicide than while in the line of duty. 5 years, 872 officers. Deaths from terrorism, 9/11, New York, 2,977. Cost of 9/11 terror attack, 3.3 trillion. US troops deaths during the Afghanistan war, 2,461. Overall amount spent post 9/11 terror, 8 trillion. Question is, why the never-ending deaths and costs in America? Why? What I discovered about these rising deaths and deaths of America is in this book. A $17 book is the key to all of these deaths and death in America. This is a book that I wrote and published as a result of my lifetime research. You can get one at Amazon if you care. What I discovered America is in this book, this $17 book. Since 1838, get this, America's police system was never changed. Never. They changed or modernized transportation from 1838 to 2026. They changed communication. They changed weapons and ammunition, but never the police system. It was never changed. A police system that must be modernized from the day I discovered it on April 4, 2004. And my discovery is backed up with Supreme Court rulings. Everything is in the book. 2 formulas are in this book that no one else can break. One for the US military, one for the police. If you will look at the defeat of the US military in Afghanistan, without this formula, the defeat cost America thousands of lives and trillions of dollars and came home defeated. President Trump is doing his best to trim the federal government. Unfortunately, that is not enough. Solving these debts is the only way to solve this rising debt without raising taxes. Who can fix these debts in America? There are 4 I can give you. None of these 4. None. No one. These are the government problems that are covered with my book, Modern Police. Gun violence researchers. There are at least 10 non-profit organizations in America. Some of them have started as far back as 1974 or 1975. And they were racking millions, up to 40 million a year. And for what? For nothing. Gun violence researchers, there are 2 governments. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the National Institutes of Health. It's costing Americans millions and millions of dollars every year, and yet nothing. In the next presentation, I will explain why these researchers are failing and costing Americans in millions of dollars every year. Remember this, my solutions to all of these debts and rising debt have been available since April 4, 2004. Unfortunately, no one cares to listen. If you like my gift to America, I'm asking you to subscribe and share with others. And thank you for watching. Happy 250th America, an immigrant's gift of solutions. And of course, my standard guarantees are always here. Thank you very much for listening. And I want you to have fun on July 4th and be safe. Goodbye for now.